A very lovely hello to all my class 10th champions, class 10th titans. So first of all, I would like to welcome you everyone on your favorite channel, Deeksha Vedantu CBSE English, and this is your maths teacher, your Sonu Sir. My dear champion, as you all can read on screen, the topic is want to score 95 plus in mathematics in board 2027. But the question is, sir, how? I know every one of you is dreaming to get at least 90 plus, 95 plus marks in mathematics. But only few students succeed into achieving this achievement 95 plus in mathematics. See, my dear champion, getting 95 plus marks in mathematics is required a real approach, a real strategy, quality planning, and of course your mindset. So my dear, every year a lot of students achieve this peak. Lot of students scoring 95 plus marks in mathematics. So 95 plus marks in mathematics is not a challenging thing. Yes, of course, the students from you guys, they are achieving this, feat every year. So you all required some strategy, planning, and you must know the demand of CBSE, what CBSE exactly demands. The nature of CBSE, the nature of question paper, and you all know every year few changes have been imposing by the CBSE. So you should know, you must aware about the changes, the updates, the standard of question paper, the process of evaluation, the demand of NCERT, the importance of NCERT, and apart from NCERT, which book you should solve to ensure your preparation in the right direction. So my dear champion, see, if you go and ask to your seniors, the student who had written their board examination last year, if you go and ask to them, many students entered in their examination hall for mathematics with full confidently. But when they came back out of the examination, everyone was shocked. You want to know how? Why? Not because the questions was out of syllabus, not because the formulas were, out of the syllabus, the formulas were different. But because of the questions were little different, the questions looked different. The competency-based questions were there. The questions which required your critical thinking, problem-solving skill. The questions were based on a real life application, real life situation. So my dear, only, you must have abandoned the rote learning. You must have, leave the rote learning methodology when you're doing the self-study and all. Now, your conceptual thinking, your critical thinking, your problem-solving skill, and of course, you must have clarity on to solving the problem from your real life, day-to-day life, right? So this is the exact demand of present, your academic year, your board exam. So let's begin. What strategy you should, follow to ensure 95 plus in mathematics in the board exam 2027. The first point that I want to share here with you is, first understand what CBSE wants. If you are studying randomly, if you are doing, study, you are following your teachers, you are making your notes, you are making everything, you are doing self-study, you all are utilizing 2 hours, 3 hours without any planning, without ensuring, the demand of CBSE, without knowing the concept of standard of question paper and what exactly the CBSE is going to do for the board exam, study and utilizing a lot of hours, putting your effort will be baseless, will be meaningless. Right. So to make the things fruitful, to make your hard work, your whatever the effort you're putting into for the preparation of the board exam, that should be in the right direction. Right. So you should know first understand what CBSE wants. So my dear, you all know CBSE has introduced few changes in the exam, in your syllabus. The questions will be there: CBQ question, competency based question, case study based question, case study based questions will be there, and value based questions will be there. So my dear, if you are relying only on NCERT, so NCERT is no doubt king. NCERT is kingmaker. NCERT is very powerful book. But as per present demand, as per the the structure that has prepared by the CBSE for your board exam, you have to focus on, you will have to work on CBQ questions also. So along with NCERT, make sure to select any book from any good publication to ensure to solve a lot of questions based on CBQ, case study and value based question, my dear. And many students think that CBQ question means tough mathematics. No, my dear. CBQ question, let me tell you honestly, being a teacher, CBQ questions are the easiest one. You must be wondering after looking at this, easy, sir, you are teacher, that's why you're telling these things. Easy, everything is easy for you guys. This is not true, champions. CBQ questions are very easy. It required your, problem solving skill. Basic concepts will be there. But what you need to do, you have to understand the language of the question. Understanding the language of the question is very important. Whether it is in CBQ question, case study based question, or value based question, understanding the language is very important. Yes, champions. So before going to the dedicated preparation for your board exam, first understand what CBSE wants, the demand of CBSE. Moving to next. Second is why memorization fail. Nowadays, from previous year previous year of board exam, if you are relying just on memorizing the solution, memorizing the formula will not work this year. So only memorization will not work. Your memorization, your mindset should be very different. Now your mindset should be very updated. Your mindset should be exam oriented. Your mindset should be problem solving. Your mind should be saturated in problem solving zone. Right? So there are two kinds of memory. First is recognition memory and the second is retrieval memory. Recognition memory is what? When the student recognizes, oh, I have seen this question somewhere. For example, I'm writing here, I have seen this question somewhere. I have seen this question somewhere. This is called recognition memory. A lot of students do this. They used to link the present question from the previous one. Yeah, I have seen this question before. Yeah, I can solve this question. That question was solved like this. So they used to link the previous solution of that question from the present question. That is called recognition memory. And the retrieval memory is that memory which says that when the student look at the question, they start thinking, oh yeah, this question, I can solve this question based on my own understanding skill. So in retrieval memory, the student thinks that, yes, he or she can solve the question by his own, strategy and understanding skill. So they believe on themselves, their strategy, their skill, their knowledge, their concept. They believe on their own concept. Instead of linking the present question from the previous one, yeah, I have seen the question and all. So you have to increase your retrieval memory. And only few students falls in this category. Only few students. So my dear champion, only few students. So my dear class 10 student, now you have to stop this. Recognition memory will not work in the coming board exam into 2027. Retrieval memory should be there with you. Your concept must be clear. Your understanding power should be clear, right? And your, of course, the approach, how to proceed the solution, which formula to be used, what will happen if I change the value and all. Now, moving to next, third. Third is understanding why. Understanding the why. If you are using any formula, so why this formula is used? Why this formula is used? Okay. Why this formula is used? How this formula is being used? And what will happen if the values, what will happen if the value will change, right? So such questions should come in your mind. If this formula is using here, how? Why? What will happen if I change the value? Right. So just only depending on formula will not give you the result. My dear champion, now you have to increase your memorization skill, but not in this category. This recognition category will give you, I have seen this question before somewhere else. But retrieval memory will ensure your own strategy, your own concept, and that will give you the result according to the CBSE demands for this year board exam 2027. So before starting your self-study, before moving to solve a lot of question, number of question in mathematics, you should know what CBSE demanding and what is the real strategy that you should follow for the preparation of your board exam. Moving to next point number 3. Okay. Next. Okay. The next The next point is understanding the why. I have already explained this. Okay, coming to point number 4, and that is NCERT completely. Master NCERT completely. Undoubtedly, NCERT is powerful book because a lot of experts, by doing a lot of analysis, research, and by doing immense of if research, they came to this conclusion and they prepared NCERT textbook. So undoubtedly NCERT is a powerful textbook, and this is King NCERT. So my dear champion, before moving to different kind of reference book, different kind of study material, and different kind of websites, master NCERT completely first. Each and every question, even miscellaneous exercise, even all examples, miscellaneous exercise, everything solve the question. Moving to 5, learn through your real life, because my dear, in present, as per the present scenario of the question paper that you are going to get in your board examination, the questions will be from your day-to-day life. No one knows what kind of question will appear in your board exam. If someone is ensuring you, yeah, solve this question will come in your board examination, this is not true. They all are, they all are confusing you, my dear. They all are diverting you from the right path. No one knows what kind of question may appear in the board examination. Every question will be different. If you are completely dependent on PYQ also, huge loss will be there. So better to link the questions from your day-to-day life, your real life application, right? And ask yourself, where do I see this in my real life? If there is a question came in front of you, ask yourself, I have seen somewhere this question or not? Where do I see this in my real life, right? So learn from your real life champions. A real life learning should be there. Moving to next. Okay, so now moving to the most challenging thing for the class 10 student is competency based question. My dear students, competency based questions are very easy questions. They directly required first read the question, then identify the situation, then translate the language, because the question will be there in English. Translate the language and solve which formula to be used. Very easy question. Only a few concepts will be using there. 1 to 3 concepts will be using there. Every question will be there. So I can say simply, competency based questions are highly scoring questions are there. Highly scoring. You guys can get good marks in competency based question. So please make your mindset very positive. Competency based questions have been introduced by CBSE. So it doesn't mean the questions are going to be very challenging and very difficult for you. All the questions will be from your syllabus up to your level. The formula that you are studying in your class 10th, every formula that is going to be used there. But understanding the language is very important, right? The fifth point, the next point that I want to suggest you here, daily 90-minute strategy. My dear, do this 90-minute strategy every day. Practice 90 minutes and segregate your 90 minutes in 3 parts. 15 minutes utilize for formula revision, and next 45 minutes make sure to solve the new chapter, study new chapter and solve difficult questions, and next 30 minutes utilize for your mixed competency based question. So every day try to solve your NCERT and try to solve your mixed competency based question from different chapter, and few questions of PYQ also. PYQ is also game changing. Moving to next. Now in mathematics examination, it plays very important role. What plays very important role? Presentation. Your presentation of your answer sheet, because you all know from next year onward, as per the CBSE has already circulated the circular on their official website, the evaluation of your answer sheet is fully digitized, right everyone? Fully digitized. So your answer sheet is going to be evaluated through digital methodology, through OSM, right everyone? So no teacher will be there physically to evaluate your answer sheet. So everything will be going through a scanning methodology, that is OSM in CBSE. So your presentation will be playing very important role. Presentation means what? Step-wise answer writing. Step-wise answer writing. This is very important. Okay, step-wise answer writing, because if your paper answer sheet is going through scanning procedure for the evaluation, each and every steps will be going to evaluated. Your scanning methodology will be scanning the every step, given information written or not, what to find, which formula is to be used. So did you underline the answer or not? at the end of the solution. So everything will be playing important role. So presentation means stepwise writing, and neat and clean. Neat and clean. Diagram should be clear. Diagrams must be clear. Okay, answer, final answer must be boxed. Okay, or you can highlight that. So these are the few tips and tricks. Following these, you can make your answer sheet presentation look, impactful, attractive, and of course, so that you will be, ensuring to get good marks through the scanning procedure of CBSE. So this is all about these are the, basic tips and tricks, strategy and approach. Please follow these things blindly, everyone, and don't go to direct formula. Don't, follow the rote learning procedure. Don't memorize the solutions of mathematics, because that will not work in this year board examination, everyone. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you want any strategy video on any particular chapter in mathematics, do let me know in comment section. I'll be waiting for your comment. Stay blessed, stay determined, stay focused, and of course take care of yourself. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.